Hi there, it's Pascal here. So in this video, we're gonna be responding to a question. We're not talking about. So I got a question on my. Someone sent me an email with a question. It's a lady. She has this question that is bugging her. She wants me to give her my own perspective of how this can help her create a life that she wants. Now, if this is the first time that you're stumbling upon my videos, my name is Pascal Nwanaji. I started my online business in 2017. Ever since I started getting traction in learning how to basically start making money online, people start reaching out and ask questions. So basically, this question is going to help you. I believe so. If it helps you, good. Then I want God to bless this lady for sending this question in, because I know she has done something that a lot of people may have these similar questions or concerns, but they don't know who to ask. For the fact she has asked that question, she's serving a whole lot of people. So I encourage her to keep doing what she's doing. She's doing great. Now, this question is very simple and basic. We're gonna go through. I'm gonna read it from my phone. Yeah, it's. She asked a very question. She said, "What is it that you are really selling?" That's the first part of the question. And where do you get the customers? Is it like bringing them to buy? Do you do like building groups of people? Then you build a group of people, you sell them something. Now, that's kind of okay. The first part of the question is what is it that you're really selling? Now, this is where most people get confused. I want to be honest with you. They I've got this a lot. This question is quite, I think it quite comes up a lot. What I want you to understand is there's I'm gonna go through the mindset part first, before we dive into the main question. Let's deal with the two parts. Now, the first thing is for you to make money online. For you to send in this question, you have a problem in your life, a challenge. Maybe it's financial, maybe it's time, maybe it's you're looking for ways to improve your health. But if you learn how to sell products online, it will provide you with the resources or the money. Then you can go and do that thing that you really love, right? So you have to understand where you're coming from. That's what this question is telling me. So you're looking for, what am I selling? Now, the question is not what am I selling. What am I selling does not have anything to do with you. You have to understand. I don't mean that harsh, but I want you to understand that the most important thing is for you to figure out what you need to sell. Now, you can get training and coaching on how to do that, because that's more important. Because most people, what I don't want you to do is, I see a lot of people, they say they are selling. If this company that teaches them how to sell coffee, they find people that will buy coffee, and they recruit them to get the coffee, distribute the coffee, and they sell the coffee. They make profit, or they sell juice, or they make profit out of it. Now, what I want you to understand is that's not what we teach. I'm not saying it's wrong or bad, it's good or bad. I'm just saying that's not what we teach. What I want you to understand is, if I am selling that coffee now, and I am making tons and tons of money selling that coffee, I have great passion for coffee. I have great enthusiasm. I just enjoy it because it helps people get boost when they are weak or when they are tired. They drink the coffee, it gets them, and the caffeine gets the kicking, and it gets them active throughout the rest of the day to get on and be productive. I could sell that coffee. If you don't have passion for coffee, you're not gonna be able to sell it. So the key is not what somebody else is selling. The key is figuring out what you are passionate about, then sell that thing. It's more about knowing yourself. That's what I want you to understand. What am I selling? I sell loads of them. I sell skipping ropes. Would you sell it? This is one product I've ordered in Amazon. There's a resistant band that is on the way. Why am I selling this? Because I'm going through a process where I was diagnosed with high blood pressure. So I realized, doctor told me to drink medications. I'm not saying this is, you gotta stay, get medical advice. The doctor was a good doctor. He told me I was 35. He said you could either drink medication for the rest of your life, or you go down and cut down on your weight, and hopefully your blood pressure will come down, because I was getting fatter and fatter. So because I was in a work that did not allow me the time to go to gym. One, not even gym, to exercise. I couldn't take time off. I was working 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week, in a very stressful environment. So all this we are bottling up inside of me, so that caused that high blood pressure. So now when the doctor told me that if you keep doing this thing, you're probably gonna have a heart attack. So the doctor put the fear in me that I was gonna die. I wasn't gonna be there to see my kids grow up. So I started thinking of what I was doing in my life. You understand? So I started going into ways to improve my health. So the first goal I had set was to learn how can I get out of that job. I need another type of job, or I need another type of way of making money, just to get out. I wasn't thinking of being a multimillionaire. That's not what. How can I get out of that job so I will get my life back, get it back to where I want it to be? So I found a training. So my idea was, first, before I found it, what will I be doing to earn money? So I looked at the world. Where is the world heading to? How am I going to position myself in this world that is constantly changing? I realized online business was just the way forward. Government was doing things more online. If you want to submit any form, they said go online. Want to buy anything, order online. Everything, order online, order online, order online. You probably bought something online in the last 2-3 days, 1 week. Excuse me. So the best thing I can do for myself is to educate myself on how to sell things online, because people are always buying stuff online, whether it's keeping rope, phone, cars, juice bottle, whatever it is, t-shirts. People will always buy stuff online. Buying and selling doesn't finish. It's not going to finish, whether there's recession or no recession. So how do I learn this stuff? So what I'm selling, what I was going to sell was not I don't know what it is. All I need is, how can I sell? There's a distinction there. If I can sell this, I can sell that. Then I met Stuart online. Stuart said something. If I teach you how to sell one thing, you can sell anything. All you just need to learn how to sell one product. So what I want you to understand is, the key is not in the product. It's not in the skipping rope. The key is in how to sell. It's a skill you need to develop, Pascal, if you're going to quit that job, if you're going to improve your health. It's a skill. So now this is where you're gonna hit the wall. If you're gonna make the change, this is where the rubber meets the road. The second part of your question said, where do you find these customers? There's customers everywhere. Why? You are a customer. I am a customer. To Apple, this phone belongs to Apple. Apple told me if I buy this phone, I will be able to browse my bank account on it, send email, make phone calls, send text, do WhatsApp, video, call people in. That's what Apple told me. And guess what? I bought this phone. So how did Apple sell this phone to me? Probably, how did Apple sell, maybe if you have an Apple, how did Apple sell that phone to you? You got to understand this. It's based on religion. They hope for a future promise. It's not the other way around. What do I mean by they hope for a future promise? If you do this, chances are you will be able, if you buy this phone, if you invest in this phone, you will be able to call people with WhatsApp, do your banking on it, do all sorts of stuff on it, send emails. I haven't paid for the phone, but that's what Apple told me. So I took my money, gave to Apple, they gave me the phone. So Apple, in exchange for value, this is what Apple gave me. I think I paid about less than £1,000 for this phone. Is that jet black iPhone 7? This is iPhone 7. This is with anything. If I am going to sell this skipping rope to people, it's with a hope for a future promise. How you got to understand how to sell. I'll tell you, if you use this skipping rope, it will help you increase workout. You improve your health. Your cardiovascular will improve. It helps you stay in shape. And obviously, you will, if you do it very well and get the right training, the way you're told to use the rope or whatever it is, you will be able to improve your health or improve your cardiovascular, and you don't need to take that medication again that the doctor told you. This is hope for a future promise. All right? If you understand that, that is going to be the basis of your business, because it's what I said is based on religion. What do I mean by that? They tell us when we were kids, if you say the truth, do good to man, love one another, do this, you will do what? Go to heaven. Show kindness, love, these are all virtues. You do. It's hope based on if you want to go to heaven. I want to go to heaven. Now, these are all teachings. But when I started this whole entrepreneurial journey, I started understanding this in a lot more detail. So I was not heavily focused on what to sell. That's not where the goal is. You need to understand yourself. So when I tried to sell this skipping rope, I realized I haven't even done the exercise myself. I haven't really gone through the training myself. So how can I sell it? I need to experience it. I need to get the result. So it's the same thing with you. So if I'm talking to you convincingly now that I did this skipping rope and I've dropped some weight, combining with the diet that I included in my training, awesome. Life has changed. My metabolism has increased. I'm so happy now. The life I've created for myself, it's no-brainer. If you are in that situation where I was, had high blood pressure, doctor have told you you need to drink medication for the rest of your life, and you don't want to go down that route, you want to choose a different alternative to improve your health than swallowing medications, you probably buy the rope, because you're now seeing evidence that it works. So the key is you knowing yourself. So that's what they teach. There's a distinction. This is not about selling. You got to find out where the problem is for you and how you're going to solve that problem. Because I can tell you now, God put you on this earth to do something marvelous in this life. You have a responsibility to bring that vision into reality. Where there is no vision, my people will perish. So for you to want to sell products online, there's a problem, a pressing need that you really have. This education will show you how to turn that problem around, and it becomes an asset for you to create the life that you're looking to create. Because the foundation of every business to solve problem. Apple solved a problem of communication here. Whether it's bank or whether it's sending text, that's the problem. Apple. I don't need to travel back home to go and I don't need to call my wife. I'll go and see my wife before I call. I can pick this phone up and call her. So Apple solved that problem for me. So that's going to be the basis of your own business. So you need an education that will guide you and support you whilst you're going through this transitional phase. Because you will be tested. Your faith in God will be tested. Are you doing this to solve other people's problem, or are you doing this to solve your own problem? You have to understand this. Read your, gosh, Proverbs 23:7. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I read this book, The Stranger's Secret. It said, you will become what you think about. From today, if you can, stop worrying about all the problems you have. Turn that around. Look in the world. How many people have that same problem you have? That's your audience. I just gave them to you right now. Now, the first step is for you to find a way to solve that problem for yourself and start showing those people how to solve that problem. Because you will be going down that path. All the challenges that you're going to face, they will experience this when they want to solve their own problems. Your responsibility is to guide them with pure integrity, truth, and honesty. It's vitally important because you are knocking on the door of Temple of Knowledge. You will learn some marvelous things about yourself, not the product. And that's where you will realize the life you've truly found. There's a quote by Joseph Campbell. He said, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. As you're walking down that path, you'll be experiencing fear, doubt, worry. Will this work? Will this not work? Understand this. Before you ask your Heavenly Father anything, He already knows. So for Him to put that idea in your head to walk down that path, the journey is already completed. You're just going to show the world how you did it. You're putting your name in the footprint of this world. You're leaving a mark on the world. You're not going to go empty. Legacy, that's what you're building. My name is Pascal Nwanaji. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you like what I'm sharing, give me a thumbs up. Apart from that, I'll see you on the next video. Keep your questions coming. Love you guys. Bye-bye.